Welcome to Grand Conspiracy Theories. Today we're talking about distractions, devices. Oh, excuse me while I just go on here. Oh, I'm playing the Trailer Park Boys game. It's too much. It's just like a dopamine addiction. That it's like, oh, there's an event going on right now. So, yeah, this next 100 hours, I'm gonna be standing by here, just like every 2 hours checking on it, sending me notifications on the watch. I got the Family Guy game going. I got Simpsons game, and then that doesn't even include how many Xbox, PlayStation, virtual reality games I have, watch games. I have so many games. It's incredible. But meanwhile, while I'm playing these games, what else is going on around me? Am I getting rich from these games? Unless I'm actively recording like the games with like some commentary and putting it on YouTube and getting enough views, that's pretty much the only way, or Twitch, to get money through this. I have the assets of the games. I could always sell them, but monetarily wise, gaming costs a lot of people a lot of time, a lot of headspace. Instead of thinking or studying on other things, you're in the game. It costs money to even get the games. Give you bank expenses, credit cards. You're like, oh, perfect, I can pick up any game you want, but you have to pay that back. There's no free rides in this world. One day, all this gaming equipment I'll have will be paid for, and it will be really fun. I can invite anyone over and pretty much play any game Microsoft, Sony has to offer. But I wonder how many other people are experiencing this, that gaming has affected their lives. Like my younger brother, he's like 19 now, he's never got a job, he's always on video games. He's playing Xbox constantly. And he's been doing that since, it was probably my influence. I was about 12 when I got the original Xbox. And then he was like 9 and played Halo 2. It was so fun. It was just like, and then I noticed my grades, and like I dropped out of doing like music. I was in choir, and I was taking piano lessons. I was like, oh, I don't want that. I don't have time for that. I want to play video games. And I've since matured. I got through high school. I did running start. I'm smart. I got my AA. I go to work. I feel pretty functional. But I bet you I could have been more if I never picked up video games. And then my younger brother. He graduated high school barely, but to try to do college, it was too much for him, and he's never worked a day in his life. He can't seem to like bridge the gap between reality and virtual reality. He's just like, every day I see him, he's like talking online, he's playing, and I encouraged him to make some YouTube videos of his gaming. He's a really good gamer, but what could he have been without video games? And what can you, without smartphones actively on the bus, how many conversations would I have had? How many people would I have met and bonded with? Instead of, it's pretty cold these days. We're up in Seattle, and it's like, if you go on the bus, like the E line, whoa, yeah, you're in, it's, any bus these days, you're either distracted on the phone, and anyone who's not, who doesn't have a phone, is usually like a drug addict, or is trying to start something. There's constantly like drinking on the bus too. It's pretty wild. But even with cameras and police that actively come up on on board, there is a divide between people when they're on their phones, and especially with headphones. They don't even want to listen to you. And that's just how we are in America. We're very isolated and individualist. We live in separate housing. We drive in individual cars. We want our individual phone. This is not the community phone. Even though I do share it with anyone who wants to use a phone, at the end of the day, it's still going to come back to my hands. And that's how just like everyone's car, they have keys, everyone's house with keys, they lock doors, this is mine, this is capitalism, this is how it is. And if you violate any of that, then there's authorities that take care of that. So that's just the way the game is set up. But video games, fidget spinners, any distraction, even you could argue books. I think books are a great way to get your mind expanded. When you're playing like video games or watching TV, you have beta brainwaves, but you have better thinking skills, and you have to think critically when you're reading or even listening to audiobooks. Music is a great distraction for me. I listen to music constantly. I play guitar, piano. I think it's a skill than a distraction, but it really is a distraction from what else could I be doing, like writing. If I didn't play video games, I would have had some book. I want to write screenplays, books. Sometimes I just really have ideas, and then it just kind of goes back to want to play Gears of War, want to play Injustice or Halo or virtual reality, and then I'm like, oh, my thoughts are started, but they're incomplete. And I notice how everyone talks these days. They just mostly say like this, like it's more corporate. You're like work, you say a sentence, okay. There's not a lot of deep conversations going on. You can't get very personal with anyone. But maybe that was how it was before video games. I mean, this world's been around a lot longer than people appreciate. And what's been done to it with the environment, I mean, I should be frolicking in the forest. I should be going on the beach. I should be out in nature. But video games, it keeps you, you gotta have the internet, you gotta stay tethered to the city, you gotta make money to get the internet, or you're enslaved to the consoles. And computer games, PC especially, I know a lot of people are just really just you could like eat their lives. But it's so fun. They got like curved displays, and they got graphic cards that are out of this world. Why wouldn't they ever stop playing? Why ever stop? Why would my brother ever stop playing Xbox and get a job? There's no, I mean, like Newton's laws apply here, that there are, you keep going, either sitting or resting until you have some bit of energy hit you, or you're always moving until some energy stops you. So I feel I'm always moving, I'm always working, and then play video games for fun when it's just like you're in a resting, like it's not good for your wrists. I remember I had to have gaming gloves to like in my I played so many video games, my wrists hurt, and I noticed, yeah, I'm definitely fatter. I'd be a lot more in shape if I didn't play video games. And yeah, Call of Duty, man, just the warfare, just like kill. It's like, I mean, I've killed 25,000 people online. That, I mean, how does that affect your psyche in the real world? Like, I don't think that way, but just if everyone's gaming and everyone's, I noticed my older brother, after he stopped playing Call of Duty, just cold turkey, like he was here a couple months, he was playing video, loved Advanced Warfare, just every day. Wake up, smoke pot, smoke cigarettes, play video games, and then took him down to Portland, cold turkey, and yeah, he's like kind of gone like crazy homeless person. It's like he like jumped into Call of Duty and like never left, and wanted to buy guns, and he had all sorts of like legal troubles from like wanting real guns. when he's just like what he craves is in that video game, just the dopamine release. So I wonder how many other first-person shooter video game people, if they took away the video game, would want real guns. So it's my grand conspiracy theory today.